Hey guys, happy Saturday from Expert Credit Suite. So I have a very short, hopefully, video regarding online businesses and how to put some super awesome plugins code-free on your website using 4 or 5 different resources. So some of them are free and some of them are not, but a lot of them have paid versions, free versions. So let me just make myself smaller on here. This is my current live first page of the website. It's actually /welcome, but when you go to expertcreditsweeps.com, it lands you right on my landing page that I created, and it's actually a squeeze page. So I'm going to show you how to do that. But first, if you are looking for a place to create a ton of awesome like plugins and whatnot, you definitely want to check out Power Plugins. So it's POWR.io plugins. You can find things like form builders. That's the one that I'm going to show you. Pop-ups, PayPal buttons, FAQs, maps, tabs, social media comments, music player. These are all things that you can actually add to your website. And there is a notification bar as well. Now, I was going to show you about HelloBar.com, which is free, although it does have an upgraded version. But because there is one on Power, you can also use that. And my link for that will be down in the description. So we're going to go and create a registration form. I'm going to show you just like literally how simple this is. So I already built it because this is like the third time I created this video. My computer crashed last time. So this was all white. I chose registration form, although you can choose template or to build your own. You can customize all the colors, what they say, like first name, last name, whether you need their email or not. I added a multiple options down here, charge-offs, collections, and have done credit repair before. You can put your PayPal button on here. That means that you can basically sell, appointments. You can sell an ebook. You could do whatever you want, collect emails. This is super awesome. Okay, you have to try this, even if it's on the $4.99 option that they have. It's really awesome because you can just go and choose the things that you want and customize it, and then you go simply implement it onto your website. So this is already done. All you have to do is just click on save. It's going to give you the HTML. You copy it. You want to make sure that you are actually choosing it for your host though. So mine is Wix, but let's say that you are with WordPress. WordPress is on here as well, or Weebly, whatever. Take that code, go to your editor, choose however you put the HTML on there. So with Wix, you just go down to more, and this was actually acting very slow last time I tried to record this video. You would go and choose HTML, drop it right here, put the HTML in, and then expand it so that it fits what you are looking for. So now when someone goes and fills this out on whatever page that you put it at, mine is on a test page because I will not be publishing it, it's going to go to whatever email you set up. Okay, so for chat, I did introduce in one of my last videos, mylivechat.com. It is 100% free. It's free forever. You do not need the upgraded version. Must have gotten bit in between the last time I recorded this and now. The hell? Okay, so I went outside and there was like a ton of mosquitoes, so it has to be a mosquito bite. Anyways, once you set this up and implement however you want it, inline or pop-up or whatever, and put all your pre-chat information into here and canned responses, you make it white label, whatever. Now it's the way that you want it. You're going to go copy the code and you need to go drop it onto your editor, okay? So this is mylivechat.com. Now, the reason I'm showing you this part right here is because with Wix, you have to pin it. Okay, you have to pin this and freeze it in place, or else it's just going to scroll and not with the page. You're supposed to have it like wherever you stick it and the page continues to scroll. If you don't pin it, it's just going to go, or it's going to go way up into the sky, and no one's going to be able to initiate a chat with you. Okay, now with the My Live Chat, you can set all these different triggers. Like when someone goes to exit, you can set a trigger. You can set a trigger for specific pages. You can be proactive with your chat. If you see someone's on your product page, or they're about to leave your checkout page, you can say, hey, look, did you know that we have a 10% discount for blah blah blah. You can be very proactive, and you can also make it so that there's absolutely no way for them to contact you just you monitoring the website and saying, hey, look, blah, blah, blah. And now they can actually respond to the chat. So it's just so many things you can do with it. So you have to check it out. Okay, so back to this. This is where I want my live chat to sit, right? So I have to pin it. Now, one of the things that you have to realize is that you have to make it big enough, because if not, when someone goes to open the live chat, it's actually going to be, partially hidden. So let's say that that is the height of the form when it's expanded. You have to right click and go to pin to screen. Make sure that it is not covering any of your CTAs, okay? Your call to action. So you want it on the bottom left, because I have something else on the bottom right. I have my scheduling options through vCETA, where you can go and actually schedule an appointment with me. So if you want it right at the bottom, you would want vertical offset 0. And let's just say that horizontal offset 20 is totally fine. That's awesome. Great. Okay. So now when you go and preview it, it's going to show that if I scroll with the page, it's not going to move. So you see how I'm like moving on the page, although there's not really anywhere to go, and it has not moved. That is what you actually want. Okay. So, and it only shows this edit form builder because I'm actually signed in. So when we go back to the editor, I'm actually going to get rid of these two things, because I'm going to show you how to build and install a landing page through lead pages. Okay, so let's get rid of this crap. Delete. And we have to unpin first and then delete. Okay, so now we are at a blank canvas, right? So I use lead pages, and I chose this template to use for this demonstration, okay? So this is for, what was it, like a workshop, webinar, whatever, and it's like, hey, look, it's going to be in 10 days. You can change when it's going to be. You can change any of the text. You can move things around. All of the widgets are over here on the left. And now if this was a lead capture page, it would look different, and it would have different options, and you can actually integrate it with whatever you use for your, like the lead things, like I use Zoho, so Zoho does not actually integrate with this, but maybe you have like Aweber or whatever. So you can integrate that so that when someone signs up and opts in, it's going to push it over to, your newsletter settings, and, you can set up a workflow so that it automatically pushes out, whatever newsletter one is, oh, thanks for opting in, blah, blah, blah. So this one is simply for reserving a seat on this fake webinar that we're doing, right? So we can have, let's change this to workshop, because I already changed it to webinar. So this is going to say workshop, if I can spell correctly, workshop speakers. And, my image would go here, and I would remove everybody else. And maybe I would even introduce, like a video or something. So my page one is what I created with lead pages. So I have some of my clients on here. So I have done services for these companies, whether it would be, consulting or credit sweep. And then my services, which link to my other pages. And this was a template. And then I just put my own testimonials on here, and then another book free consultation. So it is all very, very simple. Now, what you can do is, sorry, I had to pause it real quick. So what you would do is, once you're done creating your page, you would have to go and publish it, right? So let's go move me over here. So let's say that I updated it, and now because I already published this, what it did was it gave me an HTML page, because that is what I chose. I wanted to download the HTML. So you go, when you open that HTML page, you go and click on, show in folder, right click on open with, and then you go and open it with Notepad, and it's going to pull up the HTML. You just simply copy everything, and then go and drop that HTML wherever it is on the page that you want. So let me see if I can get to publish options. Yes. Okay. So publish options right here. So publish on another server, download HTML. All right. Show in folder. and then it's going to give me the folder, and I want to open with Notepad. Okay, so I have Notepad up here, copy it, and then I'm going to go to the editor, add HTML, enter the code, come on. And if we go to preview, it's exactly as I wanted it. All right, so you get what I'm saying? So you go back, and then you would just simply publish. So there's a lot of things you can do without actually having to pay a crap load of money or learn how to code or, you know, whatever. So we have lead pages, which the one that I'm paying for, and that's this right here, the landing pages, that's 37. Power plugins, that's, you know, all those options like the registration page, notification bar, they have it as low as $4.99. The one I'm paying for is $50. I don't actually have a lot of those on my website anymore though, because I have changed the design of my website. So what I mean is that I used to have the pricing table, and I mean, just a whole horde of things like the Flickr gallery and contact form. Like now, because I have changed the design of my website, it's actually a little bit sleeker. And I mean, you know what? I actually already have it open. So let me go and show you over here. Let's get rid of the live chat. So if I go and click on main site, it'll pull up my website, and like I used to have the notification bar at the top. I do still have the social media links over here on the left, as well as, there we go. So follow, and then the YouTube thing. Now the testimonial robot, that's very simple. Just just look up testimonial robot. That is a paid version, and it's only like $10. So this is actually through Zoho. It is not on the plugins, but I used to have other things on here that were directly related to the plugins, and it starts to bog your pages down if you have too many of them. So I went and either cleaned up the code or took it off and, you know, did some other things. So, and just so you know, I'm actually using the Wix chat. It is like the most simple thing in the world. I do not like it, but for right now, that's what I'm using. I don't have time to actually sit on my website or anything. I don't have time for anything right now. Now, if you wanted to actually go and schedule a consultation, you can just go and click on schedule a free consultation, and that once again is through vCita. That one does not have a free option, but if you are looking for something to actually have the ability to be on your website as well as a special link, like you don't even have to have a website, and it'll give you your own direct link where people can just go and schedule their appointments, then this is a really, really awesome option. You want to make sure that you're only paying for the things that you need, though. If you don't need invoices, don't pay for it. If you don't need, you know, the CRM, don't pay for it. Okay, so instead of $36.90, I'm only paying $17.90 for it, and I use it every single day because every single day I have appointments. So if you're looking for an appointment option, I looked probably for about 2 weeks, and I tested things out, and they're really, really great. But what I'm saying about, like, let's see, on the FAQs page, I had, you know, a bunch of videos, and it just bogged it down. So I took the plugin off of there, and I'm actually using Wix. So, you know, you have to kind of throw it up in the air and test it and decide whether you want to use one that is already integrated with your website or if you want to use a plugin. So having said all that, you really just need to kind of like do a test to figure out if what you're using is working for your website, or if you want to add some, customization instead of having to learn how to code X or Y or whatever. And you should probably A/B split test it to figure out, if you're getting more conversions on, the page when it looks like this without the plugins and with your own coding, or, simple images or whatever, or if, you get more conversions using, the other way with the plugins. Like, this is not a plugin. It's just an image that I created on Place It, and this is a video I created, like a video like this, and that's an image that I created. So you get what I'm saying. So just figure out what works best for you, and I hope that you were able to take some value from this video, and because that's what I try to do. So if you are looking for plugins, use the plugin. If you are looking for really good, cheaper lead pages, then use lead pages. And if you have any questions about anything, put it down in the comments. But the next video will be on credit. So have a great day. Have a happy weekend and a happy Saturday and a happy Sunday from Expert Credit Sweeps. And if you do need a consultation regarding your credit, then go down in the description and schedule your appointment. So that's it. Have a great weekend from Expert Credit Sweeps.